I welcome you all at Healthy Behind. As we all know that India is the land of festivals and each festival is celebrated with desserts or sweet dish. So today I will be sharing with you few of my best Indian dessert recipes which you are truly gonna enjoy making and you will relish it with your family. I hope you like this video of ours. Please do subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, any questions, do write to us in the comment section right below and stay tuned for more such recipes.
The ingredients required are: we need 150 grams of maida, 250 grams of sugar, 50 grams of suji or semolina, and half a teaspoon of fennel seeds or the souf. Firstly, we have added all our dry ingredients except for the souf, and we need to make a batter. To keep this mixture for at least 8 hours or overnight. Our batter for the malpuas are ready. We have added the crushed fennel seed powder into it, and we will now deep fry these. For this, using a karchi, we will pour a complete ladder into the oil. So once you have poured a ladder of the batter, with the help of a spoon you have to keep putting oil on the malpuas so that the center gets puffed up. As you can see, it is puffing up very nicely. And you do not have to flip over it. You have to cook only one side of the malpuas. And now our malpuas are ready. With the help of a tong, we will take it aside. You can see malpuas are very soft from the center and they are crisp from the edges. The ingredients required for jalebi are 1 cup maida, 1 teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoon of besan. Then we need curd, 1 cup, 1.5 cup of sugar, ENO, and now let's see how to make it. So first of all, we will take a bowl and we will mix all these ingredients together. Meanwhile, we will make the sugar batter or the chashni for the jalebis, because we need to cool down this chashni bit to pour the jalebis. We have taken approximately 1.5 cup of sugar and have added 1 cup of water into it. We will cook this material, the sugary syrup, till we get a one wire consistency to this sugar syrup. We have added little kesar to it to give it a very nice flavor. And now our sugar syrup is almost ready, and to test it we will do a one wire test. We will take the sugar syrup like this and we will test it like this. As you can see, there is one wire consistency of the sugar syrup, and that means the sugar syrup is absolutely ready. So we have to switch the flame off and we will let this sugar syrup cool for some time, and then we will fry our jalebis. And to our jalebi batter, we will lastly put the ENO, half a teaspoon of ENO into it. This we have purposely added towards the end of the batter, otherwise we will not get a fluffy jalebis. We will pour this batter into a jalebi maker. So we have now poured the complete batter into this tube or bottle. We have taken oil for shallow frying the jalebi, and you can make the desired shape of the jalebi. You have to fry the jalebis till both the sides get a little brownish color. And like this we will take the jalebis off from the shallow pan and we will put it in the sugar syrup so that it soaks the sugar into it. We will put it on a perforated plate so that the extra sugar syrup gets poured or drained out of the jalebis. So our jalebis are absolutely ready to serve.
The ingredients required are: we need 1 liter of milk. You can take full cream milk, and 250 grams of cheese or paneer. I have taken 2 kinds of sugar. 1 cup of normal crystallized sugar, this we will be adding in the rabdi, and half a cup of caster sugar, which we will be adding to make the rasmalai. Then you need little black pepper, cashew nuts, melon seeds, a little bit of soaf. I have taken a crushed soaf, and saffron. Just like any other rabdi we make, firstly we need to reduce the quantity of the milk to half to make the rabdi. So for this I have kept the milk on a little high flame. Simultaneously we have to prepare a mixture of almonds. You can add any dry fruit as per your wish. Approximately 1 teaspoon of melon seeds, cashew nuts, and then here goes the soft, same quantity, and then we'll add black pepper. That's about it. We need to blend it in a mixer jar. To this mixture we'll also add little water because we need a paste of all these ingredients. Now we have to sieve the paste which we have prepared. To make the rasmalai, you need to crush the paneer or the cheese, and to this we'll add caster sugar. We will mix it well. The balls are ready. Now I have taken this idli stand and I have kept all the balls, and we will then be steaming these, and now we need to steam them for 5 minutes. Simultaneously we will add the dry fruit paste which we had prepared into the boiling milk. This will give a nice flavor and richness to our rabdi. You can see my rabdi is now almost ready. It has thickened very nicely. To this we will now add sugar. Now my flat balls for the rasmalai are ready. You can see we have taken them out from the steamer, and we have to dip these rasmalais into the rabdi which we have prepared. We will simmer it for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will allow this mixture to cool down. Once cool, we will refrigerate it. My homemade rasmalai is now ready.